And hello, sleepies.
It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Rowena Whey. It's Troy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause.
Hello. Whoa, why am I so dark all of a sudden? What's going on? We'll just try this.
We always knew you were a shady bitch. But
I am a shady bitch, but I don't understand. There's just a lot of light coming in. Natural lighting is not good for drag queens. Hi, everyone.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
And I am Rowena Whey. And you are listening to or watching or what else can you do?
Or listening.
Sensory, tasting, touching the maple tea.
The Maple Tea. Where we... Yeah. I wasn't making that noise. Where you get to hear the rantings and ravings of two drag queens from Kingston, Ontario and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, one drag queen who's in drag and one drag queen who's not.
Well, and if you're listening to this, guess which one is not and which one is. And you could win absolutely nothing.
You could win applause.
Applause, yeah, exactly. Or a husband who likes to use the microwave for microwave popcorn in the background while we're recording. I don't know.
Oh, where do I get one of those?
I think you already have one.
So you're listening to What's the Maple Tea, the show where we talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, Canada's Drag Race, Drag Race UK, Drag Race Australia, and anything we want to, because we don't know how to stick to, a bloody script. Do we even have a script anymore? I don't think we do.
We have a general idea that we talk, and we, every Friday at 7 p.m. we do this live on our Facebooks and stuff, and then we put it on the mapletea.ca afterwards.
Yeah. There's someone watching on my Facebook page right now who is driving, so we even have made the automobile industry. We're making it big time now.
Wait, are we in a dashboard somewhere? Like some sort
Yeah, we're in a dashboard somewhere.
Oh,
I know.
God.
I know. Big time. Big time.
And that big time. Dun, 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 dun. That's the big time. What is that song? Anyway.
I think I missed that song by like 40 years. When is that from?
I don't know. My drag mother Jazz used to do it quite often in a drag show.
Okay.
Big time girl. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway.
People are being so nice to me. Someone just told me I look like Lady Gaga as the Countess from American Horror Story, and I will take it because she has amazing cheekbones.
There we go.
I know, right? And she has talent, which is something that I sometimes wish I had.
Yeah, she's got great talent.
Mm-hmm. Charisma, too, and uniqueness.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve.
Nerve. She wore a meat dress on the runway. She has nerve. I also have someone making noise again, but we'll get over it.
We'll get over it, yeah. By maybe muting Rowena, but anyway.
Maybe muting me again. Yeah, we've done that in the past. So, anyways, we have really big news today. For all of you who are listening or watching, we have a new intro music. It's no longer the national anthem.
I know, because, Canada tried to sue us. And
Canada did sue us. Canada sued us. They said, we will revoke your citizenship. Please stop.
Cease and desist. Cease and desist. Stop. Stop playing it. You're ruining Canada for everyone.
I mean, does anyone like Canada? Yes, actually, lots of people like Canada. Just not Canadians right now.
Well, you know, that's a very Canadian thing. You know, you love being somewhere else. We all love being in Mexico during the winter months.
Mexico or PV. I don't know how to pronounce it. Puerto Vallarta? There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like literally anywhere else but here. Anyways, we're coming to you from Kingston, Ontario, which is in Canada, just in case you weren't aware. And we're going to talk about the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, Henny, I Shrunk the Drag Queens.
I've been shrunk. Okay. I'm over that now.
Sure. I was trying to come up with a musical reference for like small things. Oh, Tiny Dancer. There we go. She's a tiny dancer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but it works.
I don't know the song. I keep thinking Private
Tiny Dancer by Elton John. By Elton John. Tony Dancer. No.
Oh, is that what he was saying the entire time?
I don't know what the key is. Someone here is like shaking her head at me. She's like, no. I that was wrong. That was not the right key. It was not the right key. I was not opening any doors or pairs of legs with that vocal performance.
A dancer for money. Do what you wanna do.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. And our 8 viewers are gone.
One of them may be Mark Blevis.
Yes. Mark, thank you so much for our fantastic disco-inspired opening music featuring the lovely vocals of Tyffanie Morgan and Rowena Whey.
I know. I love it how he took the woo and just like made it into something. It was just like I love the bass. I love it all. I love the bass. I love it all.
It's fantastic. It's groovy. And it features my voice, so of course I love it.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
And you loved it so much that you're like writing lyrics.
I am. I'm writing lyrics to it. So maybe you'll get a Tyffanie Morgan solo artist performance of the song The Maple Tea at some point. I know there's someone out there who doesn't want that. I'm making it for you.
There's at least one person out there who doesn't want it. I know that.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
Rowena, I want to comment on how beautiful you look right now.
Thank you. I'm just testing out, some makeup colors. I'm doing a nice like peach coral tonight, which is lovely, and that's about it. And I straightened this wig.
Is that the same wig? I'm looking. I look down here because that's where I can see her. Oh my gosh! I didn't even realize it was the same wig.
It's beautiful. It's silver. Yes, it's my I'm not quite a cougar, but I want to be hair.
Well, God, you're already halfway there with all your animal prints that you wear.
I love leopard print.
Leopard print, yeah. So Ian Foot message, I don't want it. I think that's in reference to
your song. Yes. I'm sorry. Oh, Miranda Priestly. I will take it. I just got called Miranda Priestly. My life is done. I am the devil who wears Prada.
Oh, Miranda Priestly.
Except I'm literally only wearing a trench coat right now. So.
Well, we know she has company over, so she definitely has pants on. Oh, no, you don't have company over.
I don't have company over. That's not allowed right now. There is no company. That is just the TV making noise over in the side. Kingston's Miranda Priestly. That just downgraded it. Thanks, Ian.
That'll be all. Thank you. Oh, no, there's no thank you. That'll be all. Oh, and now she's staring into nothingness, doing her blinking of the eyelashes, which in drag code
Means
for
let's get on with the
Rowena,
show.
let's get on with the show. Exactly.
Exactly, exactly. So, in the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, we were at the top 5 queens. Top 5 because Utica went home last week.
Aww.
Aww, Utica couldn't.
You'da can, you'da couldn't.
Utica couldn't. Utica couldn't cut it.
I totally expect to see her though somewhere.
Maybe one day on a stage near you.
Or panhandling on the side of the road. I'm not too sure, but I totally expect to see her at some point.
Sorry, I should correct. Maybe someday on a farm near you. Hey, we have a lot of those in Kingston, and there are lots of country music artists who come to, all of these farms, and they have massive concerts, and you camp out. And I've never been to one, but I've heard that they're drunken fun.
And but in Kingston, you have to take that little with a grain of salt, because if someone says to you, "Oh, I'm a farmer in Kingston," there is a small percentage that could mean that they were in Canada's what's the term I'm looking for? In prison. They were in prison.
Oh, yes, yes. They were at the prison farms, not the real farms.
Yeah. Well, and it's great skills, but
all good things, all good things.
Good
so the top 5 queens, are challenged to act in Henny, I Shrunk the Drag Queens. A lovely, lovely performance. Sorry, a lovely, lovely little dramatic skit, short film. It was really long. Short film about 4 queens who get shrunk by the nasty bitch queen.
And then
I would probably play the nasty bitch queen.
Then they get the upcomings.
Then she gets what's coming to her. Yes.
Exactly. There was no mini challenge. It was literally
there was no mini challenge.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we had an adequate replacement for a mini challenge, though.
Oh my God, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow herself, the multiracial actress herself.
I don't know where this is coming from. What do you think Ian's talking about here? Dramatic
or traumatic? Oh, the Henny I Shrunk the Drag Queens was definitely traumatic, not dramatic. But that's okay. It was fun either way. Everyone has trauma. It makes people more interesting.
Exactly. It can turn into like a really great talk during one of my tea shows.
Did you say talk or top?
No, anyone who's traumatized, they're pretty much all bottoms, really, right? Let's just be honest, shall we?
This is true. No one with trauma is a top. They're all bottoms.
They're all traumatized.
That's why they need the love and support.
Love and support. Let me hold you while I shove this.
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
I have broken Tyffanie Morgan. Just for everyone listening, she is broken.
Oh my God.
She's gone redder than the What's the Maple Tea background she has.
And what's really sad is it's all true.
It's all true. My TV is super loud.
Yeah. Can you how's your
I'm trying. It's not working. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, people.
Before this program, she was telling me, oh, yes, they've all agreed that they're just going to be sitting quietly, just doing their knitting.
Well, this is what I thought.
Yeah. So what I think for the next program is you have certain items on the table and you just start throwing them.
I agree. I will be like that teacher in like grade 5 or 6 who throws chalk at her students.
Chalk. My God, that was so expensive. Where did you go? I
Oh,
went to
sorry,
prep
sorry.
school.
Chalk dusters. Chalk dusters.
Oh, the chalk dusters. Yes, yes. Those bounce
Yes,
back. Those bounce
yes.
back. Yeah.
Those bounce
Like,
back. Kids bounce back too. They're resilient.
skull is still soft.
Yeah, yeah.
But Scarlett Johansson, and then I love the fact that her boyfriend did like an extra cameo.
I'm
like,
sorry,
popped
who?
in.
Her boyfriend? I had no idea who that was.
That's her boyfriend.
But that means
He's
nothing to me. Like, I literally do not know who that man was. I had to Google him. Why did
Did you?
he interrupt my Scarlett Johansson time? And
He
it was
needs a
clear that
strong
none of
feminine.
those girls knew who he was either.
No, they did. Their jaws just dropped.
Yeah, in the way that they always do when they hear the guest judge on the runway is someone they've never heard of. It's like, oh my God, we have like the housewives from like the Housewives of Atlanta. And they're like, yay! And then like in the cutaway, they're like, oh my God, I love her. When in actual fact, what they want to say is, who the fuck is that?
Well, so RuPaul's Drag Race, the main show is on VH1, and I think it's kind of cross promotion. They may not have had much to say about it. It may have been part of the contract to have a guest judge that was.
Maybe it's part of the contract that they have to have shitty guest judges in order to make the good ones look better.
Who passed the COVID test today? You get to be a judge, and
Well, that's how they got Lonnie Love.
Oh my God, she just stayed on set. She just had a camper.
Yeah,
on set.
she lived there.
She's
She
just
lived
like,
there for a month.
I'm there whenever you need me. I'm not seeing anyone. It's all good. Just
They
kind of
probably
tap my
had
shoulder.
her in handcuffs. She could not escape. What are you drinking? It looks like it has a nice umbrella on it.
Well, it does have an umbrella on it. It is a vodka drink with some red. Was it?
Red
Arancina.
juice.
Yeah, whatever. Blood orange kind of
Oh.
stuff. And what are you drinking?
I am drinking Spearhead Brewery's newest release, the Globetrotter series. It's a
Ooh.
Japanese green tea and cherry blossom saison, and it's delicious.
When you said Globetrotters, for some reason, the first thing that popped into my head was the Globetrotters, the basketball.
Oh, as in like the basketball team? Well, they're fun too, and some of them are quite attractive, so I drink them.
All right. So,
It's been a long pandemic.
oh no.
Anywho, the queens had to act in Henny, I Shrunk the Drag Queens. And what resulted was a very, very long, interesting short film.
I loved it. I was laughing. I was chuckling. I loved it.
Sometimes I was laughing really hard, and other times I was just like staring at the screen going, what the hell is happening? It was beyond ridiculous, which is what I expect from Drag Race now, but I didn't know what to think half the time, especially that moment when Gottmik was getting attacked by the pussy. Wow. And sneezing the entire time. I was like, this is beyond ridiculous, but that's how I feel when I drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant, by the way, people, just so you get that.
Wow. And your jokes land so well.
They land almost as well as Candy Muse's performance did.
Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about Candy Muse's performance. Ian, I know you're watching and listening. Just Don't hold back.
Don't hold back. Don't hold
Her
back. Let it all go. Let it all go.
Let it go, let it go. Uh, let the hate flow through you. And
It's
Candy
not
is
hatred. She's growing on me like a wart.
growing on me like fungus.
Like she's a part of me now, but I also want to get her surgically removed.
Yes,
Yeah.
because she could cause the cancer in 20 years from now. Exactly.
Yep. I thought I got rid of her by getting that HPV shot, but apparently not.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I lost my track here. So the dress didn't. So we're talking about Candy Muse right now. So the dress didn't fit. Oh, is that for the? You're talking about the runway, but
The
like during the.
runway, that dress. Well, that dress was a different style, but we'll get there. But I also don't think the dress that she wore in the performance fit. I think it was really tight.
It was interesting. And I can totally relate because you could see some of the workings in the background, right? Not many people have worked with green screens. I try to, but I've never had a master class in it. But it was really nice
I
to
mean,
hear
that's
them
that's
say,
really clear.
"You think it is. You think it is." Yeah. But I didn't realize that shiny things. So, because this pencil's shiny,
Yeah, shiny things
right?
reflect they can't wear sequins.
Yeah, so suddenly their outfits that are reduced. Some of them were like, "Oh, I have this. Is this too green?" Any green is too
All
green.
green is too green. You literally cannot wear green. There's a reason why RuPaul does not wear green when she's on the runway. She has once or twice, but it's because of that backdrop. So
You mean that geometric background is not a is a green screen?
I'm pretty sure it's green screen.
Oh, I thought it was just. I
I
thought they
might be
just had it.
wrong.
I thought they just printed it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The slit. Oh, and Ian's going on. The slit was too high. I thought that was kind of nice, though. The slit being too high.
Well, I mean, I intentionally made a dress with a really high slit because, I'm a slut. But I think that maybe not being able to see her belly, as Ian is saying, is not the greatest.
Yeah, and her
Oh no! Apparently, it
acting.
is. It's not a green screen.
Oh yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I was like,
Hmm.
they must have splurged on something permanent, like
Also, hi,
especially.
girl.
Hey girl, hey girl. Oh wait, what did she just type here?
Yes.
Yes.
It is. It
Uh,
is a known fact that she who wears leopard print is a slut.
there we go.
Hmm.
Um, so
Anyways, so
the rest of her performance though was a it was kind of funny, but it was also kind of felt one notish
I
for
thought it was
me.
a little
Like,
flat.
yeah.
A little bit flat. Um, I mean, it wasn't terrible. None of them were bad. None of them were bad, but Candy was the worst. She was definitely flat. Um,
Well, in the cut of the show, when they were showing you how they're filming and stuff like that,
mhm.
there were never any I believe in you sort of moments, right?
No, nothing really stood out as being memorable. And like to be completely honest, trying to think back on like what happened, other than like them moving across the room, I can't really remember what happened or what anyone said. Like it was not a memorable challenge for me.
Well, I'm just saying in the cut of the show, you never saw anyone getting caught up on their lines or something like that. You did see Michelle asking Candy to redo one of the lines like a million times, but I
Hmm.
just assumed she was telling her to do it just because it was funny.
Yeah. The comments tonight hates Candy. People do not like Candy right now. And I I mean, the peanut gallery here also doesn't like Candy. So I guess it's just everybody. But like going on Twitter, apparently she's been getting a lot of hate, but Drag Race now is like all of the girls support each other. They never used to do that. all the girls support each other and they like back each other up and they block everyone and all this stuff. And
Do you think
I,
it's part of a contract?
no, I don't actually. I just think that there's a way to dislike people that's not like hateful and mean. Like the way that I do it. I say that Candy is not my favorite. She doesn't act very well, and I don't think that her talent measures up to the other ones. However, um, no, that's it. Sorry.
I like I said before, Candy grew on me. At the beginning, I didn't like Candy at all. But then
She was
Candy
too
kind of grew
sweet.
on me. Well, she's a little rough around the edges and stuff like that. But like, if you're in a dark alley in New York City, who do you want to be with you there? Would you want Simone or would you want Candy Muse? I want Candy Muse because I'm sure she's gonna pull out a freaking knife out of her pant leg somewhere. But
Hmm.
but yeah, in this performance, I totally agree with her being in the bottom, um, for this challenge because yeah, that performance wise, I did not particularly like that dress
Hmm.
with the runway.
Yep.
I totally agreed with the judges, and it was like, yeah.
Well, it's about time that she gets red for her runways. Can we talk about that green jumpsuit with the inflatable man again? Because what was that bullshit? Anyways, just call back to our previous episode. If you want to hear me rant about Candy Muse,
Oh, did something fall? Is that a drink?
something fell. I
Is a
don't
drink
think it
falling?
broke. Oh, well, our floor is now really clean because laundry detergent just fell all over the floor.
Get that. Oh my God, I did that. I spilled laundry detergent, and it took years to get off.
Oh, okay. Good
Because
to
once you
know.
add some water to it, then it gets soapy and it gets all over the place. Like,
Mm,
careful, careful.
apparently, do not add water to it. This is what I'm telling. I'm telling people. I'm helping people. I'm helping while I don't go help.
I'm,
Anyway,
I'm just giving instructions. Just instructions, dear. Miranda Priestley again.
yes, right, darling. Just don't use water. Oh, apparently use baking soda. See, comments are helpful. Thank you. Um, this is
Thank
the
you.
most random episode yet. I'm so
Oh
sorry,
my
everyone.
God.
This is so random. Drag and cleaning tips. That's what you get on What's the Maple Tea.
Let's go to the second bottom person.
So Olivia Lux was the other person in the bottom tonight. And I agreed. I thought that her performance was also kind of one note. But in the complete opposite, where Candy was like one note flat, Olivia was like one note really, really perky. And I think that it just showed in her choice of character that she does not know how to do something else. She only knows how to be perky. She doesn't know how to act those other roles.
Well,
Because
and
even her mime.
she was still doing the Olivia shuffling of the feet and stuff too, which I
Mhm.
thought was good on camera. I thought that was good. She had an opportunity at the end of the show when she was doing the reading and stuff like that
Mhm.
to do like a, because that people like that for drag queens, right? Where
Mhm.
you're one side and then flip, and then it's like complete 180 sort of take on your character and stuff, and they love that kind of juxtaposition. I can't get the words out. But she didn't really do that. Like, she had that opportunity when she was like, and that's when the lights went out in Georgia. Like, she could have done it a little bit more oomphy, but yeah.
I'm expecting great things from Olivia in the future. I think that she's the perfect type of queen to be on an All Stars because she cleaning with queens. That is a suggestion. Apparently, we should have a cleaning segment, cleaning with queens, featuring my boyfriend. So
As the star, yeah.
as a star of the show. So I think that Olivia is perfect for a future All Stars. I expect to see her on All Stars 7 because
Yes.
she will have grown so much from this. And like even just looking at her Instagram, because I follow all of them, even Candy.
Oh,
I know, right? Because I'm a nice queen. I'm a bitch behind her
sitting
back, but
alone
I'm a
in the
nice queen.
VIP.
But Olivia, All Star 7.
Oh,
I
well,
called it.
yeah. Do you think
Yeah.
she'll come out with any songs or something like that? Like,
Apparently, she wants to go on Broadway.
Oh.
I know. I know.
Well, she is a
So
theater queen. She's a theater queen. Oh, what did
she's a
I?
theater queen. Let's
Yeah.
talk about someone who did well. I absolutely adored Rose in this challenge. I thought
Well,
she entered that. I mean, I always love Rose. It's good, nice, easy drinking. Um, but she fell into that, like, the butch role very easily. And she had so many good lines that made it really fun to watch.
it wasn't just her lines, though. It was her slapstick kind of body comedy too. Like she had her eyes crossed at one point. I just loved it when they were on their backsides shrinking, and she's just like flailing like a like a crab upside down. Uh, yeah, did she win? She didn't win, did she? Who won? I forgot.
She did. She did. There's a comment here. Where does everyone watch Drag Race live? Well, I watch it on Crave because my parents bought the HBO subscription and I got it for free. So that's where I watch it. I know that Tyffanie watches it on BBC
VH1.
VH1. She watches it on VH1. So I think that's the only two places, unless you have Out TV Go. But that's not live. It's like an hour and a half later.
Yeah, VH1 is right at, but it has the commercials and stuff like that too.
Right. See,
Yeah.
you have to get those product placements in. Those really weird product placements. They're strange.
But Rose, yeah, she won. She won. You know, when with this exercise, it makes me want to do. It makes me want to do a fun little skit or something like that. I got a green screen, girl. Let's do some
Oh my,
Batman and Robin walking. Pulling ourselves up.
sounds wonderful. We can pull ourselves up a sewing machine and we can get stabbed by a sewing needle.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
What was that all about? I don't know the
I don't know.
reference. What are we talking
Green
about?
screen? I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't think of any good ideas. I'm not creative.
For a minute there, I thought she was like a real pro-choicer for a moment there.
No, honey, no.
Get
That's
me the knitting needle.
well, I mean, some people probably deserved the knitting needle a little bit younger. Um,
In the first trimester.
in the first trimester. Um, but I'm not going to name any of those names.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh.
So
So
the runway. Do you want to talk about the runway? Because I'm kind of sick of this like acting challenge. That was about it. It was
well,
fun. It wasn't memorable.
to me, it got my creative juices going because I'm thinking, how can I do that? How could we do that? Like, do it in front of a green screen and do like a little 5 minute crazed sketch or something like that. And I think that's something you could do for during COVID times because copyrights and all that kind of stuff. But yes, runway.
Spoilers in the chat. Spoilers in the chat. Yeah, I
So the
expected
runway,
that.
I didn't. Yeah, like I said already, I did not like Candy's look.
No,
Ophelia's look.
Candy's just looked messy. Candy's looked messy.
Yeah, it. Yeah. Like like the color of her hair. I was like, oh, I like that, but I don't know if I like. Anyway,
It was very modern. She had that like cut off bob on one side, and
yeah.
I liked her hair, although it did look like she just took a wig and kind of spray painted it. But her dress, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
but I will say, Mick, Mick gave me the outfit that I have wanted for like eternity without knowing that I wanted it. As like, you know, Disney child watching uh, Hercules growing up, seeing her bring to life this random reference from Hercules of the guy with all the pocket watches of the sundials was so good. Mick won the runway for me, literally.
so I love the fact that they're saying it's a reference to this, but that reference was an existing reference for the last like 50 freaking years of like, hey man, do you want to buy a watch sort of thing?
No, but it was, hey man, do you want to buy a sundial?
Yeah, but that was reference to things that were already well before that cartoon.
I know, but
Sorry.
for all of
If I'm
us
sounding a little.
millennials,
Yes.
that was the reference, and it was a good one.
Oh my God, Ian. Oh my God. The Party City wig.
This
I
is in
think we're
reference to
talking about
Candy,
Candy Muse.
everyone. Candy.
Way too short, hideous. Uh, oh my word. Oh yes. Okay. Well, Ian, thank you for not holding back.
So, just in case everyone missed that, because it was kind of under her breath, uh, Candy looked bad.
Candy looked bad.
Candy looked bad. Mick looked amazing. Um, Rose had this very nice black and white mod pocket dress that I really enjoyed.
I thought it was adorable too. It was totally in her character as well.
It
Um,
was.
yeah, I loved it. I love the fact that she had a jacket too, and it was like a
Hmm.
bit of a reveal.
We
I
love
thought
a
that was really
jacket. I'm
great for
wearing a
the end.
jacket.
Oh, that sure.
I'm wearing a trench coat because I was inspired by Mick. The only thing is, I don't have any sundials.
Wow. Okay.
I know. That's it.
Moving
That's
on.
it. That was my joke.
No,
No
that Mick's
joke.
outfit. The fact that it was all these gold watches put together, like the dress underneath.
Hmm.
That I thought was like pure genius there.
Yes, the dress was pure genius and apparently also really hurt to wear, which I can imagine because it probably weighed a ton.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I no
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt.
Mhm.
Olivia's outfit.
It didn't read as pockets to me. Like I understand the like I had big pockets. I've actually so funny story. I've been thinking about this for a while. Um because before this episode, I had a plan for an outfit that I was going to make that is literally just a dress made of pockets, except like zippered pockets. So, like, you can unzipper each pocket all over the dress. And then they did this runway, and I was like, well, what the fuck? I just missed my chance. So, I'm going to have to come up with new inspirations, I guess.
Well, I'm sure that would go really well at some sort of fetish ball somewhere.
I could put fetish items in the pockets.
Oh, I was just assuming there was no actual pockets behind the zippers, but
No, that's the thing. There would be pockets. That's the whole point. It's
oh,
like,
okay.
it has pockets. Literally, anytime you say to a woman, um, or anyone who's wearing women's clothes, like, I love your dress. If it has pockets, the first thing they will say is, I know, right? It has pockets. The first thing they'll say. Because I don't know why culture has decided that women aren't allowed to have pockets. It's because we're worried that if we let them have pockets, then they will suddenly carry things like guns and then defend themselves when men try and assault them.
Or hold money.
Or hold
I
money.
think I think I think I think that was the Victorian time. Like, oh, they shouldn't be carrying money around because they need to
Heaven
be.
forbid we give them a pocket to carry a tampon in.
I know. Free female products for feminine hygiene
Free
projects for everyone.
feminine hygiene products for women. We don't need condoms. We need feminine hygiene products.
Yeah,
Some of y'all need condoms still, but
yeah, a plastic
yeah,
bag over the face. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So we're getting a lot of comments about Simone's outfit. Because I thought that was haute couture myself. Like,
Oh my
it
God,
was
it was so
just,
good.
wow.
She actually
Wow.
kind of reminded me of Gumby.
Yes, the silhouette. The silhouette.
The silhouette
Yeah.
reminded me of Gumby, which I mean, usually would not be a good thing, but it looked really good. It looked really good.
What was really sad is she wore a red wig, and people immediately were like, it was like Tina Burner. Tina Burner's back. And it's like, you're going to be
Tina
cursed with
Burner
that.
does not own flames.
Does not own red, does not own yellow or orange. Exactly. But
Hmm.
I think now that I'm stepping back and looking at this, everyone's going to associate red with Tina Burner for years.
This is unfortunate because I love red. Like absolutely adore red.
Yeah,
I hate
you're gonna
yellow
do a
though.
you're gonna do a drag show, and if you wear a red wig or a red outfit, some drunk girl's gonna come up to you afterwards when we actually have in-person shows, and be like, "Oh my God, I love Tina Burner." You know it's
See,
gonna happen. You know it's gonna
I
happen.
I don't know why there's this need to compare drag queens to other like to the RuPaul's Drag Race girls. I feel like it's because so many people don't watch local drag. And so they don't have all these references. And people will be like, "Oh my God, you know what? You remind me of like Thorgy. Oh my God, you remind me of like Jan. Oh my God, you remind me of her." And I was like, "Great. I mean, like, thanks. I remind you of people, but like, how about you just appreciate what I'm doing and what I'm giving you rather than comparing me to this other person who literally I could give two shits about."
Uh, and Ian, yeah, Simone's outfit was just stunning. No, I get
Hmm.
where you're going with that conversation, but it before RuPaul's Drag Race, because I
Oh my God,
remember
were you doing
before.
drag before RuPaul's Drag Race?
All right, so yes, yes, confessions. I was doing drag before RuPaul's Drag Race, and those comparisons were always to TV stars or movie stars or something like that, right? Because no one knew any other drag queen other than me, and then they'd be like, "Oh my God, you're total Carol Channing. You're
That's
totally
because you
Carol
chased
Channing."
every other drag queen out of town.
Yes, yes, chase them.
Yes.
I chased them
Chase
out of
them.
town.
Chase them
Yes,
out of
I
town.
did not bury them in the backyard at all. I just chased them out of town.
Oh, that's why your plants grow so well. There's so much
Ah,
fertilizer.
is it too early to joke about that? Oh my God.
I don't know the answer to
Anyway,
that
let's keep
question.
moving. Let's keep
Anyways,
moving. Let's
anyways,
keep moving.
so who did we not talk about? There was one more. The other
Um,
one, top one. No, we talked about them all. That was all
we
of them.
talked about them all. We talked about them all.
Yeah. So
I
the
did not
top, you did not.
four. Well, I was going to say I did not watch Untucked, but I'm assuming it was basically the same.
It was just them like whining a lot. Candy had some sort of like dramatic moment, and it was hard to watch and whatever. So they our resident like pageant people are talking to us in the chats.
Yeah. RuPaul
Before
didn't
Drag
get the
Race
drop.
mainstream, well, like drag is subversive. It was subversive. Before Drag Race, drag was not mainstream, and so people had no references. And this is what the comment says, people.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, the top three. I think they had a top three were Simone, Mick, and Rose. And Rose won. Yay, Rose! Good job,
Yay,
Rose.
Rose. Yay, Rose.
Yay, Rose. Very exciting. Very exciting. And the bottom two, of course, were Candy Muse, and Olivia. And as much as I know that everyone in the comments really, really, really wanted Candy to go home, it was Olivia's time to go.
Oh no, it was definitely Olivia's time. Like Candy
Hmm.
showed a little bit of promise.
Yeah.
Olivia,
If, yeah.
not so much.
The thing is, Candy won the previous episode. She earned the spot to stay one more week. And this week, Olivia was worse. So I agree, Olivia should go home. But I don't think Candy should have been in the top 4. But then again, I also don't think Roxy Andrews should have been in the top 4. I also don't think, like, all these seasons passed. So.
I would have sent both of them home. That's a comment there.
Oh. Well, we did get a comment previously that we're done with this top 4 bullshit. And I kind of agree. What happened when we had top 3s?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about the lip sync. This top 4, we're not surprised by it. We've been talking about, we thought this top 4 for the last, 3 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
If it was down to lip sync, so that's a really good, because I wanted to talk about that, because lip sync, it was like the iconic Cher song for You Gotta Go. Dun, 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 dun.
Strong enough by Cher.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ian saying that Candy won that lip sync, but in my mind, Olivia is the only, like, if there was between the two of them, who would share better, it was Olivia's got the diva soul.
I thought that Olivia would have done it better too, but both of them took it very soulful, very like straight up, which I appreciated, because there's always a tendency for these girls to do death drops and all these things. I will get to that comment in a moment. Okay. But I really enjoyed the fact that they did the song the way that like Cher would do the song. They did it with soul, they did it with emotion, they did it with passion. And while I do, and with body, but like they didn't do the death drops, the high kicks, the spins. Like they didn't do all these things, which I really actually appreciated. But Olivia could have done and probably impressed the judges more and stayed.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, the lip sync has nothing to do with who's staying.
I think it occasionally does. Every once in a while,
but not at this level. No, like.
Yeah. So there was a comment that said, "Rowena, leave Roxy alone." I think that Roxy Andrews has a lot of talent, and I've paid to see her perform. In fact, House of Torres put on that show, and I drove all the way up to Ottawa to see her. But I don't think that she earned her spot in the top in that case. So that's just my tea. My maple tea. It's a little bit sweeter than usual.
Okay. My computer did some weird little thing here, so if things just shut down, you've been listening to the maple tea.
We're just gonna crash now? It's just done.
I have no idea. Let's just keep going. All right.
Yeah. Anyways, so this is the last week. Olivia went home. We are at the final 4. And they have to record this week. They're recording their like raps or singing vocals for RuPaul's new song, Lucky. Who do you think's not going to be so lucky in this episode?
I don't know if the purpose of leaving Candy and like, I don't know if the purpose of leaving Candy is for the drama, for the viewing audience or not. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I could see got Mick and Candy not doing so well.
It's a dancing and singing challenge, and both of them have shown in the past that they're not quite as great at the dancing and singing challenges. So I do agree. I think the Candy and Mick are probably low this week, but anything can happen. You never really know with this show. Whatever the producers have decided is going to happen happens.
So just remind me, and for all of us who don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race for 10, 20 years, so is this top 4 going to be whittled down to top 3?
They haven't done a top 3 since season 8. So probably not. It will probably be a top 4. And I think that was going through the chat at some point. But likely No one's going home this episode, which frustrates me, but whatever. But in the end, in a lip sync battle, I think that Simone and Rose will win. And so I think that the top two who I want, like from this week, the top two who I think will be from this week will be the top two in the end. Even though so many people are saying that Mick is going to win this season. And I do think that Mick could win and deserves to like be up there. But I think that when it comes to a lip sync battle, Mick will lose.
I think of all the four, I'm going to be that typical Canadian. I think they've all definitely earned to be in the top four, and any of them could be the winner.
All four of them have?
I think so. I know everyone hates Candy, and yeah, like, you know, there's a lot of criticisms we can do about Candy. She's got broad shoulders.
She has broad shoulders, and that's a bad thing. It's a very bad thing. I mean,
Anyway.
Don't say the final two. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. So anyways, my prediction is that no one goes home this week because the last time they had a final three was in season 8, and that was Bob. And that was because they knew Bob was going to win.
I think you're going to see Candy and all of them and to the end too as well. Yeah. So it is interesting though. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. No. I was going to change the topic.
Episodes. Please change the topic, because we've been talking. It's surprising we've been talking about this one episode so much, but we said we wanted to talk about other things too.
I know. So, Drag Race Down Under has just been announced.
Yay!
More drag. More things to talk about on What's the Maple Tea. Drag Race Down Under is going to be playing. I can't do accents, so that's my Australian accent for you. It's going to be premiering on May 1st. May 1st. Which is like 3 weeks away. If my lockdown timer is correct, it's only 3 weeks away.
So there's no break. There's no break from RuPaul until Australia.
There is one week. There's a 1 week break. Because there's this episode next week, the week after, 1 week, and then May 1st.
Like the last episode is like April 29th or something, isn't it? Or
no, is it? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, May 1st is Drag Race Down Under featuring Karen from Finance. That just gets me excited. When does Drag Race Spain premiere?
Apparently at the same time.
Same time, same place. Excellent.
You know, if there was English voiceovers for the Drag Race Spain's drag queens are like
incredible.
Crazy.
Yeah,
beautiful. Like I've seen some performances where they're in like 3-foot shoes and headpieces that are another 3 feet. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Honestly, like just give me more Drag Race. I'm always happy. And yes, All-Star 6 will also be premiering very soon.
Oh, do we know details about All-Stars?
Well, I mean, if you go on the Reddits.
Oh, okay.
It's all done. You can see who's on it. You can see probably who wins it. So.
Did you sign up already? Because we talked about this earlier. Did you sign up?
No, I've not signed up for the Reddits yet. No.
I've avoided it for 15, 20 years. I can avoid it another 10.
Yeah. However, on other news, What's the Maple Tea news? We did an interview with the one and only bitch on arrival who will eventually arrive in Kingston because she has been rescheduled for May 29th. May 29th, a Saturday.
May 29th.
And that interview is now available. Tyffanie?
I can make it available now. It doesn't have the beautiful Mark Levis opening.
Well, it will be available tomorrow morning. On Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So go subscribe and listen to it. It is only available on our podcast. You will not hear it here. Go subscribe.
It was great chatting. It's great to chat with Canadian drag queens who are on Drag Race because they're just so down to earth. They're willing to talk about anything.
They're down to earth because they're not jaded from all of these Drag Race auditions yet.
And they're not jaded because, they've been sitting on their butt because no one's been making any money.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, so it's time to go watch the episode
It's that
Lucky.
time. It's that time.
It's that time.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for listening. My name is Rowena Whey.
And my name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
And you've been listening to What's the Maple Tea?
The Maple Tea.
If you want to find out anything more about our podcast, you can go to our website, themapletea.ca. You can go to Facebook, What's the Maple Tea? Or you can follow either of us on Instagram. That's about it.
Yeah. Themapletea.ca. So, so thank you, sweet peas, for listening in. If you enjoyed this program, share it with your friends and family. Hit subscribe to our Facebook page and all that kind of stuff too. The Maple Tea.
And maybe if enough people start watching again, Tyffanie will get in drag for this show.
Maybe, and maybe if more people start watching, then people won't be shuffling in the kitchen all.
Maybe, or I mean, the pandemic could just end, and I could film it at your place again.
That would probably be even better.
Yeah. I will get a new TV for next week, people. Don't worry, I will get a new TV. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, sweet peas.